before we're fully live visually.
So think of the most disgusting, depraved things you can to say. Get them out of your system now while no one can identify you.
Yeah. Try to do them in the voice of your fellow player, so people are incriminating them.
Yeah, 4 people
saying
accent,
and then everybody knows it was me.
Yeah, I kind of had an allergic reaction, so I apologize about my appearance. That's why it took a bit of time. So
allergic reaction? What happened?
It was just I got this because it's really cold in here, and I was in my bedroom. I've got this blanket, and for some reason I'm always iffy with it. I don't know if it was a cat or something that was on it, but just my eyes got all bloodshot. So I was like I was like washing my eyes and stuff. So I apologize. It's what it is.
Yeah, but then you just more of part of the synth coked up.
Well, yeah, that Jared is.
Yeah,
this is what Jared looks like. So, yeah.
All right, you guys are live. Everybody can see you. Take it from here, GM Teddy Bearns.
What's up, guys? It's Big Teddy B in the house. Session 4. Subscribe to Cyberpunk and Says, share, like, vid, activate notifications. How we doing? How we doing, people?
We're doing good.
I'm sorry, you're talking to us.
How is the people doing? I want to know.
We're doing good. We haven't seen each other since before Christmas, have we?
No,
Yeah.
we've not seen each other in a year.
So many people, so many faces. They have to.
Oh yeah,
recognize.
So Drake May hadn't played with Bran Ramirez. I'll give you guys a chance to speak to each other. I was sort of playing as your character, Drake Mir. So I was trying to be sort of passive, but I was trying to act like you would act, but I didn't do too much. Right? I didn't put words in your mouth, let's say. So I'll give you a chance. I'm gonna give you a chance to do your thing. I don't know. Did you watch the last session? Because if you didn't, I'm gonna recap it anyway. I just want to know.
Time.
All right,
Life has taken too much time.
Well, I'm glad you didn't. I'm glad you didn't because I want to do your bit again, and I'm going to recap it, and then we're going to get to that bit. But yeah, so first game of the year, we'll just jump into it. So last time we had Bran Ramirez join the team as a med tech. David Skell was welcomed by his new therapist. Jared was worried about Lorenzo catching up to him and relayed this info to Bob from IT and Balthazar. Balthazar compiled some rumors, ready to strike back against Lorenzo using evidence. And last time I checked, he had a 7 out of 10 chance that the audience would buy his hit piece against Lorenzo. But you didn't submit that yet, did you? This was just...
I didn't yet because part of it relied on my backup plan relies on Bob's skills, and I didn't think it would be fair to assume that I could use them in his absence.
Right. Well, Bob can actually work on that then. So, do you want to explain to Bob what you were doing, if you remember? Because I've got a few details, but if you want to tell him what you wanted to do. Because I know you and Bob wanted to, or you wanted him to do something for you.
Yeah. I wanted you to, if it's okay, Bob, Balthazar will have come to you and said, look, this Lorenzo guy is becoming a bit of a problem. He's bugged some of us now. He's gone for Jared, who I don't necessarily care that much about, but, he's around and he could be a liability. So I wanted to maybe hurry up the process of putting together this piece, which should absolutely destroy his reputation. So if you don't mind working on a couple of files I've got here, and also if we could get maybe a copy of that message you sent about the location of, what was his name? Mike's body, then I think we've got plenty of evidence to get Lorenzo run out of town or whatever happens to him. I don't care that much.
So you told this all?
Not?
Yeah. So Bob, you're cool with this?
Yeah, what we need to do for the team and the corp, we need to do for the team and the corp.
All right. Well, yeah, we'll.
Exactly.
So I'm just trying to remember. Yeah, so we ended it there before. So I just said you would probably do it, and you just agreed to do it. That's fine. Uh, so let's say Bob, you're going to your office right now, or maybe you're gonna. Is this what you're gonna take care of? I mean, you had that suspicious thing that happened. So if you remember, there's a guy in your office. If you
I
remember,
remember.
so you're gonna take care of this now. Let's say so.
Yeah, going to work
Is
on
this
this now.
you want to work? Is this what concerns you more? Taking care of the media's thing or the security? The
The
security of your
media
office.
thing.
So you just all right, head over to your office. Go ahead, take care of that. But there's going to be a call coming in from Brooklyn Security. Do you take the call?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, I do.
All right. Cool. How you doing, Bob? Did some research on that suspicious guy you saw. Frankly speaking, sir, never seen this fucking guy before. We only have facial recognition software for the company, but I can confirm he doesn't work with us, which makes me suspicious in how he slipped past security in the first place. There must have been some sort of insider. You said you found him in your office? I don't see him on a previous timeline.
Yep.
I think he could be some sort of merc or something. I'll send you some deets when I look more into
Probably.
this.
It would be. It's very strange that he were in my office the day I got to my office for the first time. So it might have been somebody that was looking for our transfer and wanted to maybe either bug us or looking for things that might have come to the office before we were there, so we wouldn't notice that somebody took it in the same way. Might have been something else.
Well, either way, we take this very seriously. You be assured. So, anyway, then I'll be off. And he just hangs up.
Yep. Have a nice day.
So, Bob, you're in your chair. You're just sort of, you're probably resting in your chair, contemplating. But yeah, you want to get to work on the media's thing.
Yep.
All right, so you're on your computer. But you know you're about like 15 minutes into it. Like you're getting into your. Let's give it a roll or something. What would you be doing? That searching or typing a document or something? What would you be doing?
Well, what I'd asked him to do was take a look at the video I handed over and maybe rough it up a little bit, just
Okay.
so that David wasn't identifiable, but it
Okay.
still clearly showed what had happened, and maybe mess with the audio a little bit, because Mike worked here. I'm sure that the company have plenty of samples of his voice. If you want to change his wording a little more, and I think I'd chosen something about like making it seem like he was just after money, and oh yeah, it was we were faking his gambling debts, weren't we?
Okay. So I would say that's like
So yeah, just it was something like
accounting
just
skill or
fucking
something.
give me the money, man. Yeah, just like give me the money, man. I
So
need
that's
to pay
a
off
couple.
those loans.
That's a couple of things. So you got messing with video audio, some accounting, maybe bureaucracy. I don't know, bureaucracy stuff. That's and there might be some assets willing to
Forgery.
help you. Sorry,
Does it go under forgery?
forgery. Yes, forgery's. That's a yeah. Forgery for the if you want to do the. I feel like forgery could work for all the roles I'm thinking of right now. So I'm gonna accept forgery. If you want to do forgery for both messing with the video and audio, uh,
Yep.
does that make sense? Forgery,
Yeah.
yeah, I would say so. But that, yeah, for the gambling as well. If you want to maybe a bit of accountancy. You might need someone. David might have someone in his team that can help you with the accountancy, and then you can forge the records. I would say. I wouldn't say you can forge it right away. You need someone to kind of can look over it first. That makes sense.
Yeah, I
But
need I need the accounting stuff probably to get the
details
things
right.
going with
yeah.
with gambling and money
Yeah.
stuff, that it's have the right type of forensics.
So yeah,
Otherwise,
I would just use local. Actually, should you? Well, David's there, let's say, and David would probably. You think maybe he would know because he's your he's
Well,
part of your team.
I'm just in the office, just over the floor. So if he needs me, I'm there.
Okay, well, I would say Bob is probably thinking, who should I get? And you think of David. He's the guy that springs to mind. Maybe
yeah,
he knows somebody. Who can...
I will send him the deets via quick message that he should, if he could find someone that can help me with some accounting stuff for gambling and forensics.
So you text him that message.
And I'll actually come over myself.
All right. So David, you're outside of Bob from IT's office.
Yeah.
And you see him. Bob sees you through the window. What now?
Yeah. I wave him in.
Okay.
Right.
So what's it about?
Balthazar wanted us to.
Oh, okay. Then I think I know what it is. It's the assignment I gave him.
Yeah, and I need somebody to make the debt and the money trail look correct.
Okay. So should that be bureaucracy, business, or accounting?
For
I have all three of them.
so sorry, I lost track of the what did he want you to do?
Either bureaucracy, accounting, or business for the money trail.
For the money trail, I would definitely say accounting.
Okay,
it's like
then I'll do
a gambling
accounting,
thing.
and I'll use luck too.
So are you doing this, or is someone you know doing this? You're doing this.
Do it.
Okay, you can. So you've got an accounting skill, or are you just rolling?
I do.
Okay, you can go ahead and roll. You go ahead and roll for that.
We are the most badass team of edgerunners.
16. You're pretty confident looking through these records that it can be somewhat easily manipulated. Let's say. That's coming from your mind. You're thinking, maybe I should get a. You're thinking. You still think maybe I should get a second opinion, but you're pretty confident. Let's say, with that roll.
I should.
I mean, it's up to you. I mean, if you want someone else, but I'm just saying, David, he's pretty confident. But he always has second thoughts. Maybe someone else should have. But hey, I'm pretty confident that I've got this. So if you're confident, you can just hand it over to Bob, and he can do his forging.
I'll actually call Sienna over just to look over it again.
Oh, so you want a second opinion?
The things I just did, to find out, to see whether she finds something that's wrong there. But I don't even think she has accounting. So
I believe she does. I believe she does. I'm just gonna have a look. And you can see her sheet now. You can see both of your.
She has bureaucracy. That I see.
Give me a second. There we go. Sienna Quay. There we go. Character. Ah, she doesn't have accounting. I thought she did.
Yeah.
Well, she could still probably roll. I don't think her other skills will be much
She could
use.
use
I would say.
bureaucracy. She could use bureaucracy, perhaps.
Explain. I mean, she might be able to actually, but I would explain. Do you want her to do it, or do you want to say, "Hey, I want
No,
you to
I
use"?
just want to see whether she finds anything.
Well, I would say bureaucracy for checking your stuff. I think that would be
Yeah,
okay. Yeah. I would say
that's
because
what
you've done it,
that's what I
and
mean.
I'm okay with that. Okay, I'm gonna. She definitely has that skill.
Yeah, I know.
Plus
She has
4,
it on 4, on +4.
13. So 13. She has a brief scan at it. Doesn't see anything. Doesn't see any errors. She thinks you're good to
Okay.
go. Does that satisfy you, or are you not happy
Yeah,
about
it
this?
does.
All right,
It
cool.
does.
Yeah,
Thank you, boss.
yeah, there you go.
Okay. Anything else you need?
Not at the moment. I will just take time to see that everything fits in to the narrative we are spinning.
Okay. Nice.
All right, so Bob, you have 2 rules. You have and remember, this is for the evidence. So the media's, he's compiling evidence that's going to help his story become credible. So you need to do 2 forgery rules. The first one is for the video and audio editing that he's mentioned. So
Yep.
there's, yeah, 2 set numbers.
I
So
will.
you go ahead and you're at your computer. You got your little editing software. So let's do a forgery roll for the first one.
I'm ready to use luck if I need.
Okay. If you're gonna use luck, I would say you need 3 more.
Then I will actually spend those.
How much do you have?
6.
6. You needed 3 more. Since if you ask for luck, I'm gonna say how much you need. Well, if you ask to
Yep.
use it, yeah, I'm gonna say you need 3 more. 3 more for
Yep.
you to be
Then I,
confident, and you're going to be very precise when you're editing. You could use more to gain your confidence, but I'm going to say 3 more, 16. You're going to be able to. You've done this before. This is good. That's your
Yeah.
feelings on it. Okay,
I
so
will put that in.
you spend you're quick with your finger. You spend about maybe 5-10 minutes. Just for your software. You've got the most advanced tech in Rockland, so you feel you did a good job. You can explain what you did if you want, but there's
think
another.
Yeah, I'm putting in some grain and random EM disturbances, so it looks like it's probably from nearby other machineries that it periodically, and I make it so it actually so you can't see the body type and face of David. You can see
All
what
right.
happens, but you can't really measure his body type because the EM disturbance. But I make it so it Mike is still clear enough, so you really recognize Mike. And then I mix up so it looks like he's robbing somebody for money and seem desperate.
Wow,
And I'm
very very
putting in
manipulative.
I meshed different audio, so I take the different audio channels and put in different types of noise to just finessely drown out peaks and bottoms of David's voice, so you can't tell that is his voice, but it doesn't sound changed. And then I just make it so you don't really can tell what David is saying. And I change Mike's, cut up Mike's voice so it actually sounds like he's asking for money.
Okay. Interesting.
I will go through the corporate library from where Mike have been just to see videos and take some tidbits to make his voice that sound more credible.
Okay, so yeah, you're getting sort of maybe his previous calls, his monitor calls to sort of make it more credible.
And meetings and so on, and I take part of that and mesh it into the audio and put the noise to hide the cuts.
Yeah, a lot for that one role, but I accept it because you're using like really good software and you've got your resources, so that's pretty good. But the next role is for the well, you've got it checked with the accounting. You got bureaucracy check, a soft one, so you can go ahead and forge the gambling details and whatnot into the document.
Let's be ready to use some luck here too. It needs to
ready
be
for
good.
luck? Okay. 19. That's a very good roll. So you're going through the sheet, just sort of editing the document. You can explain if you wish, but you are very confident. You're very quick with this. You're confident that the oh god, David Scal, Sienna, you're confident in their skills with the accounting and whatnot to check this over, and you're just forging it. And you feel like you've done a great job. This is going to be very convincing evidence.
I will also create accounts and erase them at different gambling sites.
Okay.
So it looks like he's been trying to stop gambling, and then the evidence looks like he's underground gambling instead. So the legal, having a small legal trace that is corroborating the underground stuff we're putting up for him.
Interesting. Well, there you go. That's two big important rules there. I would say to qualify for the 7 out of 10 chance that we were going for. So I would say you have it now, Balthazar. You now have what you need, unless there was something else you needed, or is that everything you needed?
I think that brings us to that was my safety zone piece, because I wanted to have enough to do the 7 out of 10 initial chance, and then have an additional piece of evidence if that doesn't work first time round, because then that allows us to do a further attempt, like release another story with a new piece of evidence. So I'll hold one piece back to add in later.
So you're holding one of those pieces?
I think we wanted to frame that other media too, didn't we? Or that other detective, or what it was.
Lorenzo, yeah.
Yeah.
But you're setting up Mike, which really kind of sets up Lorenzo as well, because it's kind of Lorenzo's. Yes, you know that Lorenzo's suspicious, but you're framing Mike. You're picturing Mike as this guy, and it discredits Lorenzo and what he's doing. So I would say it's a two-way, unless it's a big hit piece on Lorenzo. But in this case, you're discrediting Lorenzo. So I accept that's the goal here, at least for you.
The aim is to make it look like Lorenzo is doing some absolutely dodgy shit for whatever his personal reasons might be, or maybe he's being paid by someone. Someone should look into that, because clearly he's fabricating loads of evidence and he's harassing Rocklin employees. Dude's got to go.
Yeah, well, there you go. So was that enough for wiggle room, or is with those two evidence pieces? Are you holding one back?
Those two brought me up to enough to do the initial story with the 70% chance.
Okay.
And then have one. I wanted to have one additional piece of evidence in my back pocket, so if it doesn't get fully, if people don't bite fully the first time, then that additional piece of evidence allows me to redo it to produce another story and back it up and say, oh, and here's this as well.
Does that other chance give you 7 out of 10 as well?
Yeah, you get to re-roll essentially.
Okay, you get to
but
re-roll.
you have to have
sure.
another new piece of evidence that you've not already used.
All
So
right.
you can't just publish a new story. You have to have that extra piece of evidence.
All right, good. Well, okay, yeah, you've got 2 pieces, I would say, ready to go. So I would say that's what you're going to be working on. You're going to be. You've just gotten does Bob hand over what he wants to hand over? He can just send it over in the server if he wishes, or personally.
No, I will hand over it on a memory shard.
Okay, probably a good idea. Yeah, so you give it over to him on the memory shard. Balthazar is going to be working on his, I would say, hit pieces.
Oh no, the hit piece comes next.
It'd be the second one, yeah.
He's written up most of the story already, and he really appreciates Bob's work. Thank you very much. Fine craftsmanship. But what he wants to do is now that the piece is complete and ready to go, then he needs the last part, which is where he lures Lorenzo to a secluded location, posing as a Rocklin employee who's got some dirt to dish on his situation, and murders him. And then the end of the hit piece is, and then he's going to, once Lorenzo is already dead, place a call or send a message to Lorenzo's agent, basically saying, I've got the story ready to come out. You can come and I've got my evidence. You can come and tell your side of it if you want, but if you don't get back to me within 2 hours, I'm publishing.
Did you send that to him right now, or is that what you're waiting to do?
No, I'm going to send that to him after I've already killed him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. So yeah, well, you'll be working on that. You don't need to do any rolls. You've got what you need. You're gonna be fine. You can just sit there at your desk. So Bob, he's feeling pretty good about himself, I would say. He's this Lorenzo guy. Like Jared was worried earlier, and I don't know what your feelings on Jared are, Bob, but I would say he was in a panic about Lorenzo, and what you've done has helped the media as well. Like you felt like you've contributed. And you feel like Lorenzo's going to get off your ass because Lorenzo hasn't personally seen you yet, and you think, okay, this guy, he's going to go, right? You're not worried. So you're at your desk. I would say about 5 minutes pass, and a message reads out on your terminal, and it types out in real time, and it says, "Hello, Bob."
Is there a prompt so I indicate that I want it wants me to type to answer?
It's like a command prompt. Like you can try and press enter. You can try and close it.
Yeah, I will write hi and press enter.
Okay. Then the next message reads out, "Follow the white bozo," and then the computer goes black. The monitor, goes black.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it turns on again. A bunch of numbers scramble on the screen. It looks like some sort of code, but a red text pop-up appears saying "Use interface."
Okay.
What's Bob thinking, or what does Bob want to do?
I will. I want to investigate this.
Okay. You want to investigate visually, or you want to investigate with your interface plugs?
With my interface plugs.
All right. Well, you can go ahead and do so.
Yep. I will
So
jack in then.
you jack in. Do you have you? I presume you got your goggles on, or sorry, the feed will pop up.
Yeah,
So
I have I have an internal feed.
internal feed,
I
yeah. Yeah. So it says run interface question mark on your internal feed.
Then I will
And
press Y.
press Y. Yep. Then it's got a bunch of this is net running. Like this is it's wanting you to you. This is I need to. Uh, there might be some files here. Like it's that's what's coming up. Like all these floors are popping up. So this is net running.
Yep.
So go ahead and do what you need to do, scanning and whatnot.
Yep. I will do a Pathfinder then.
Yep, go ahead, roll for that.
Yeah, I'm. That
3.
became plus my 4.
All right, so you do see one
7
floor
per.
you only see one floor. That's where it
Okay,
stops. Yep,
and
and
it's
it's a file.
oh. Then I will do an ID.
ID on the file. I don't think you need
Yeah.
to roll for ID.
Yes, you
Yeah.
do because it's if it has it can have a DV to
There's
access.
a not for this one. I mean, like you don't have to roll if it doesn't have a DV. I didn't set one.
Okay.
But yeah, you can open this one,
Yep.
and
Then
it
I will.
says, yeah, you open it. It says this should be easy for you, Choom, and that's all it says. And you can proceed to floor 2, or how many actions do you have?
I have 3.
Yeah, you can go
So
ahead
I
and
can go to next floor.
go to the
Then.
next floor. Is a password.
Yep. And that was my 3 actions.
All right. Well, I would say in this setting, I would say we go on to Ramirez. So Brian Ramirez, you don't have too much to do. You just arrived, and you've been introduced to your sort of office and stuff. But at this point, you're free to do what you want. The days we're getting to almost early evening. Everyone's kind of done their work. But I would say I would do a roll for hustle for you.
Okay. Remind me what I've got to roll.
So you need to roll 1d6, and I'm gonna get your hustle sheet. Technically, you've done 2, but because you've just came in, you're doing more work because you were just at the hospital. What did you roll?
A 1.
A 1. So let's see. And you're only ranked 4. Did you upgrade your roll ability? Or you just kept it at 4.
I thought I upgraded it. I'm pretty sure I did.
So is it rank 5 now?
Should be, yeah.
All right. Well, you got 200 eddies. You patched up someone after a firefight. So I would say I would say this was stuff you did before. It wouldn't make sense in this scenario right now, but I would say this is something you did previously.
Mm-hmm.
So you got 200 eddies. This was probably in association with the hospital and your team with your team leader. So you get 200 eddies.
Okay.
Anything
you
else?
got delayed back pay from an earlier incident.
Yeah, I accept that because in this situation, this is all kind of them, and you've just come in, and I wanted to give you something to do.
Mhm.
So you're free to do what you want at this point, Bran. You can talk to people. You can go outside. It's just up to you.
Generally, yeah, he's probably going to be taking his time to settle in, take advantage of having a look through what he can in Rocklin's files just to see where they are on cybernetics because it's a
Well, you can do a
interest
lot.
close to his.
You
Yeah.
can do a library search to get even more details on them.
Okay.
So I would accept a library search skill. If you don't have one, it's library search.
It's intelligence based,
It's
Yeah.
intelligence.
and you get a
Okay,
+2 if you've got an agent and you're using that.
I'm getting used to these new sheets. All right, so are you using your agent? 'Cause-
I
yeah,
just
+2.
I just rolled base library search. I don't have any skills in it, so
All right. Well, yeah, a 9. So a 9 gives you a brief sort of summary. You can see they're working on. They've just finished producing real skin, which is it's a very it's not what the majority are using. It's kind of the upper class. Not quite neo kitsch doesn't exist yet, but it's more uh, neo militarism type style. That's what they're using. Real skin. It kind of just turns the cybernetics into it camouflages it into their own skin essentially.
mhm.
So that's what Rockland have been working on, and they've been working on for a couple of using research from an engineer, a couple of months now. So that's kind of the general idea that you just do a brief search. That's kind of what you're getting out of it. You see a couple of products, some vague products, prototypes, uh, just based on your search. There's a lot of classified stuff in there, though.
Sure, sure. You would probably also be spending some time, I don't know, hanging around the common areas like the cafeteria, just to get to know his colleagues, things like that.
You can do a conversation roll. There's a group of people just sitting around. They're at the junk food machines. 11, yeah, 11. You get a general consensus. These guys are kind of hyped up a little bit. You get the idea that maybe they're on something, but you can't really tell. But they might be on some sort of drug, I guess. Well, according you're a med tech, so you can tell. Yeah, these guys are a bit shady.
Mhm.
There's something off with these guys. They're a bit overexcited. They're talking a lot about gambling and what they did the previous night.
hmm Well, gathering from last the dinner we went to, doesn't really take a genius to probably surmise that quite a few of them have got a synth coke habit going around. So that's to be expected sometimes, I suppose.
Sure. Well, while that's going down, we'll go back to the Netrunner. So yeah, you got a password to deal with.
Yep.
If you
I
remember
will.
what to use.
I will rest firm. That's one action, and then I will.
You got your actions back, by the way.
Yeah,
Just to make
I
sure
know.
you get 3 actions back.
Yeah. So I will rest my worm, and the second action will be to backdoor the password.
Backdoor the password. 8 gets it. As soon as you get that password, the screen just comes up like ha 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 ha, like just in red text, and then dissipates, and then you're onto another password.
Yep. Then I will try to backdoor that too.
Oh, good. Yeah, you get that one, and then it comes up with a bunch of unhappy faces, and cry emojis and all that. And you're onto the next floor, and there's a file, and it's
But
yeah,
that reactions if there is somebody else that want to do something.
Yeah, well, let's go to David. He has his crew. Well, he's just got a new driver. I believe you got him in the last session.
Yeah, in
you,
the end of the last session, I leveled up the roll ability, so
yeah,
that's well,
yeah. I think that was off screen, to be fair. Yeah, but you did get a new driver with your rank 5.
yeah, right.
So you've now got a driver and
A personal assistant, both.
personal assistant. That's the official title.
Yes, I know.
but yeah, we'll leave it at that. But anything you got your new driver, so you gotta like did you know him before?
I don't know. Did I?
I don't know. It's up to you.
Well, actually, you said that it would be the driver who already took us from the Glen
Oh,
to the other
yeah,
compound.
you
So
did
I should know him.
sort of know him, but like you were just introduced to him at that time. But he's now officially part of your team. He was more like a temporary guy before.
Yeah.
But
now he's part of my team.
Yeah, he's part of your team now, and you've got 2 members. And just for anyone who doesn't know, like rank 9 would be the last, so you get 3 members in total. But anything you want to do, David? This is kind of just downtime for you. It's kind of like at the end of the day, just RP and stuff.
I'll just check out what other things I have on my schedule. Whether I still have to, go to some meetings with some of the boring suits, or whether there are any other things I should be doing.
Okay, that's fair. I'll just give you a general idea. There's a couple of meetings going on. There is a meeting based on the production of real skin and the marketing that could interest you. It's more of a general meeting setup of tactics on how to how the marketing team is going to work. But you're like, this isn't your team. This is just a group of employees, and it's just more of a general meeting going on.
Okay. Then I'll actually take a look through the different screen sheets and so on to see whether there's something new, and to check out whether I read something about Rocklin or anything like that.
Well, there is the one screen sheet that does come to eye, and it's the and I need to copy it again, but it's the one about locating Mr. Crash, and this is the one that Teddy told you about, but you haven't gone around to it because there's been a couple of things going on, and he's just kind of keeping it under wraps. But you've been sort of working on that in the previous session.
Yeah, and I sent the whole screen sheet, the text you sent me. I put it in the Discord chat so everybody could see it, because that was what I told them about when we were at that dinner table together last time.
And I think Bob was there as well. So I forgot to say that Bob he already kind of knew. So you already were introduced to Bran. I know you haven't met him out of character, but you did sort of meet Bran, but you didn't really talk much. I didn't want to put words in your mouth, but you guys can talk to each other if you wish. But you're still hacking, obviously. So we'll go back to, so you've got the file. Go back to Bob. There's a file there, and you need to use ID to to access it.
And it's a roll.
Yeah, it's a roll. This time it's a roll. 5, not enough. It just again the screen comes out, laughing, crying emojis, ha ha ha. I mean, you could try again, but you just have to wait a little bit. So I'll give you another. Well, you still got 2 actions. No punishments here, though. It's not punishing you or doing anything. 5. Again, same text pops up. Unhappy face, a bunch of unhappy faces. You can one more time. 12. Good. Yeah, so you get the file. You find the file, but it seems to be encrypted. What are you thinking now? You can't net run it or anything, but it's just encrypted.
Yeah.
So I can't tell you what's inside it, but there is a specific thing Bob is thinking about. He's thinking maybe I should try cryptography or something else. That's what springs to mind first.
Yep, that's true.
So you can, if you've got cryptography, you can use that skill.
I do. No, I'm not totally useless as a
19. So the file contains geodata. Bob looks up the coordinates, and it leads to an alleyway near an Italian restaurant in the Glen. This sends chills down his spine. What does Bob do with this information?
I will copy the information to an outside file, and then I will safely jack out and go talk to David.
Okay. David has been to. He's checking his scream sheets in his office.
Yeah.
Yep. So you see Bob outside your office.
Oh yeah, come in. What's up?
Boss, I had interesting intrusion on my terminal, and it was a little netrunner a joke quiz, and at the end of this little maze was this, and I give him the data shard. You probably will recognize the stored geo coordinates of an alleyway where at the restaurant we ate.
Okay, is that the restaurant where we were the first day, where Mike got killed, or is that the restaurant where we were last time?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the restaurant where Mike was killed.
Okay.
Day 1.
I don't think Mike was a. Okay.
So somebody with netrunner skill knows.
Okay.
Or hinting that he knows. Or she.
But to put this in your network, you must have had access to the Rockland network, right?
I had an intrusion, remember, the first day? They don't know who it is, and they might think it's Merc. So it might actually been that he did a bypass. Installed a bypass on my terminal.
Okay.
For use, outside use.
But the security is checking that person already, right?
Yeah. They've been on it. They know our facial recognition couldn't recognize him, so he hasn't been working for our company.
Okay. Do you have footage?
Yeah.
Okay, then pass it on to Balthazar. He's really good in finding people.
Yep, I will.
And send it to me too. I'll pass it on to Sienna to see whether she can find something out.
Yeah. I will message these files via agent directly when we are talking. So you will, Balthazar, will have a pop-up saying, "This guy is probably a merc. We need to find him." And it's a video of him coming into somewhere close to my office, where the security camera found him.
Yeah, and that you obviously have security cam footage, as the guy said. I think it was the second session. He said that he had it. So yeah, he's given you that, and you're free to do whatever you want with that.
Yeah, I got it. They found it the second session already and got it to us. And then they were going to check him up, and that was the call in the beginning of the session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll say Balthazar. So he sent you the. Did you send him the footage? The security cam.
Yep.
Yep. So what did you wish him? Did you send him a message? What is?
I sent him what I said, that this guy probably Merc did an intrusion and we need to find him ASAP.
All right. So yeah, but Balthazar, what would you like to do with this information?
You get a 3-word, 8-letter response, which is "on it, dude."
Awesome. I would say if you.
There's one more thing I wanted to do that day.
Okay.
I had been talking to Rodriguez because of therapy. He said, well, he could do it, but he doesn't have the licenses. I'll actually start arranging that he's going to get those licenses.
Licenses for who? For the therapy?
To do therapy or to give therapy.
No, he has a license.
Well, he told me he has license for everything like surgery and so on, but not for the therapy itself. So he can do it, but he may not do it. He's not allowed to do it.
I'm pretty. You're talking about your therapist, not the medtech guy.
I'm talking about Rodriguez. I'm talking about our medtech.
Oh, okay. Right.
That was when we were having lunch.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I remember. I thought you were talking about the hospital.
And I told him, well, I'll take care of that. So that's what I'm going to start arranging.
I would say your assistant's probably better at that. That type of.
I'm pretty good at bribery.
Or you could try that if you wish.
I will try my bribery.
Well, your superior is Teddy Bearns, if that's who you wish to bribe.
My superior isn't the one who's handing out, who's actually handing out licenses, I guess.
Well, it wouldn't be him direct, but he's just your superior unless you can find out who is doing that. Then sure.
Otherwise, I'll try to persuade. I'll just try to persuade my superior to send him, to organize that license for him.
Sure. Well, yeah, you can try and find out who the people are for that. You can, persuasion, but you need to find out who those people are, unless you want Sienna to do it or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I said. I can try to persuade my superior to make sure that my medtech gets this therapy license.
Right. You just want to tell Teddy, because there's other options as well, but you could just tell Teddy to do it.
I'll tell him, and the first argument is, if he's working in my team, we can set those sessions in between when there's space and we do not lose time. We can normally use for operational work and so on. And time is of the essence most of the time.
He's like, well, right. Well, I gotta pull some strings.
And it will save the company a lot of money.
Well, fuck it. I gotta make some calls then. Yeah, sure. Why not? And he's just alone. And you're on a call with him, I presume. He will do it.
Yeah. I'll have a video call, like those huge video panels.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, he'll do it. He says.
Okay. I'll send him over the data of our medtech. What's his first name? Last name was Rodriguez.
Bran Rodriguez.
Ramirez.
Yeah, Ramirez. Sorry, Ramirez. Yeah, right.
Yeah, Ramirez. Yeah. Oh wait, yeah. I thought it was Rodriguez there for a second. Yeah, that's why I was confused. Like, Rodriguez is Ramirez. Yeah. Is that his full name? Bran Ramirez.
Bran's a nickname, but
that's what we call him.
For some reason, I'm. Oh, here we go. Yeah, Bran Ramirez. There we go. That's why I got confused at the beginning, but yeah, there you go. Yeah, so right, so Bob's given Balthazar the information. So Balthazar, what are you doing with the camera footage? Are you using it to track?
Well, the camera footage is part of the
not for the evidence.
It's going to be in there.
Well, actually, this is the different one, but you could use that if you wish. This is for the sort of merc type guy that was in Bob's office. This is the new footage.
The merc. Okay. Let's start off with. Let's do a library search. We've got good video of this person, so let's take a look on social media and things. Use some facial recognition.
Use facial recognition. Yep.
Come up with a match.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a library search then.
Never remember which sections.
I think it's. No, it's not education. Yeah, these new sheets they're good, but they're.
Got it. It is education. It's just it's stuck at the bottom of the languages, so I always miss it.
Okay, yeah, I didn't see it. Let's see.
Oh, I think I'm finding some information.
Yep.
When it comes through, it's a 25.
For some reason, I cannot see the text. I can't see your guys' text at the bottom. I'm at the tab, but I can't see anything. That's weird. But what was his roll? Because I can't see anyone's roll.
25.
Right now. Yeah. 25. Okay, yeah. I can't see it right now, but yeah, 25. This guy is definitely a merc. By John. His name is John Hoffman, and this guy he's got a criminal record. You can see he's been hired by corporate neocorps before. This guy's got a history, like breaking and entering type stuff. So is that what you wish to send to?
With that, I would hope it's enough to be looking at. I also want to track down where this guy might be living or working, because even if presumably he doesn't put those things on social media.
With the library search, there's not enough. But you could try something else to find out where he lives.
Okay. Did you have something in mind before I go looking?
I do.
Because I was thinking of using that with Go on.
Should I tell you? I always never. Oh, I would
Well,
say. Well, yeah, I would say because you're a journo.
make my first ever deduction roll.
Yeah, deduction. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, deduction to decide. Right, what should I do next? That makes sense to me. But I can't see anyone's roll. By the way, my whole tab is not showing up. I can only see the gallery. It's
So
No.
pretty annoying. I don't know why that
21.
is.
These seem needlessly good rolls.
21. Well, 21 is good for deduction. So you decide. I know a really cool thing. Let's use tracking to see where he went. What his car is like, because maybe he went and got his car or something, and there'll be cameras around the building, so you'll be tracking using the camera footage.
Hmm. Something that
Are you looking for tracking? It's top
it's
left.
not even a skill, is it?
It is intelligence or awareness
So
skills at the top left.
Right. Yeah, that's not something I have. So I would
You,
ping back this information to Bob
sure.
and give him what I found out, and just along with,
Yeah.
here you go, dude. Some one nasty hombre you're dealing with, but yeah, this is what I could find out about him. If you know someone who can look into maybe where that footage goes, where his track down his vehicle, then might be able to find out where the dude lives. Go have a conversation. Knuckle crack.
Yeah. I will see what I can find.
So Bob, you can roll tracking if you wish.
Yeah, I will.
And you're gonna have to tell me the rules, guys, because I don't know what happened.
-1.
-1.
Oh fuck!
Well, with the -1 roll, you kind of jumble the footage up a little bit. Let's say you get in the wrong order, the sequence of events, so you can't like tell right where did he exit, where did he enter. You kind of fuck it up a bit, and it's gonna make it a bit harder for you to track now if you wish to try it again.
Yeah, I wish to try it again.
All right. So you wait like 2 minutes, okay, to figure out what the fuck's going on because like all the footage is scrambled, but you can try again.
Yeah. 16.
16. Yeah, 16. So you've got the footage. So it's not like you have to work too hard, but it is scrambled. 16 is good enough that you can rearrange it back together. And you can see his point of entry and you can see his exit point. And you see in the garage area, the very bottom, it's underneath the building. You see there is a car. Black Indian looking manufacturer, kind of cheap. Uh, it doesn't really fit in well with the other cars, but you can see a number plate on it. If when you zoom in with the camera,
Right. Yeah, I will write down the license plate number,
yep.
and then I have to search for it, I think.
Yeah.
Do
So
library search for it.
I would do a library search. You'll be using. Yeah, you just be using the net. Yeah, I accept. You can use a library search on that. Probably a high. Well, actually, no, it wouldn't be too high.
21.
21. Right. Well, yeah, you can. It's registered to an address in the Glen somewhere, and
Okay.
it's downtown it's apartment, kind of a poor-ish area.
Okay. I will inform the rest of the team what I found.
Nice.
Sure.
Good.
Go ahead and do that.
With Balthazar's help.
Well done. Um,
Oh, I do.
We probably should pay him a visit.
yeah, we should. I'm just thinking whether we could get some place where we can take him, where we can question him.
Yeah, shouldn't we have somewhere here or another location that the company
Yeah.
has?
Oh, I don't think we want him here.
Yeah.
No, but I
We
was
definitely
thinking.
don't want him here, but perhaps in a space that the company, not officially, but somehow has for us to use.
Or our wonderful media person that has a good knowledge of the city could find some industrial complexes that's not in use.
But he could roll local expert then if he
Oh,
wants to know a good place.
yep. I think I can give that a try. I'm thinking won't necessarily make too much of a big deal out of someone maybe being dragged out of a vehicle and into a building or whatever. So I'm thinking somewhere in a combat zone sounds about right.
Yep. That sounds
Okay.
right.
So somewhere in a combat zone, anywhere in a combat zone. I can't see your roll, by the way. You have to
A nice.
shout it out.
I've got an 18 on local expert South Night City.
18. Right, I'm just going to refresh this page, and hopefully we're good to go. So I can see the chat again. I'm always nervous about refreshing. Oh, there we go. Right, I can see everything again.
Nice.
Okay, 18. Oh, are you rolling for South Night City in particular? Is that what you roll for, to find the industrial factory of sorts to? Because it says South
yeah,
Night
it is.
City.
That's my local expert.
All right, is that okay? Okay, I was just making sure. So yeah, 18's good. There is a little place. You know, it's a factory that's been closed off in that area, and it's been raided a couple of times. But you know, it could be empty, depending on the time for looters and stuff. You know that yeah, evening time, very late, midnight. You would probably think yeah, there won't be a lot of looters or combat going on.
These details. So if we want to have a quiet conversation with someone, then could do worse than this place.
Okay.
No one's going to bother us there.
Let's go there.
So the med tech, he wasn't there. Do you want to inform the med tech what you guys are
I
doing?
will. Yes, I will. We might need him for this.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'll call him.
Okay, he's in the lounge area right now.
Okay.
Ramirez?
Ramirez, yeah, you're in the lounge area right now. You were just talking with some coke addicts, your colleagues. Right, your agent's ringing, so you can choose to pick it up.
Yep. Ramirez?
Okay. What are you doing right now?
Just networking, getting to know my colleagues.
Okay. I'll look at the other two. Either they're in my office or we've got like a video conference. You guys ready in 15 minutes?
Yep.
How long do you need?
I can be ready right now.
Okay, so we'll meet in 15 minutes down at the garage. I'll get you guys to I'll introduce you to my driver, and then we're going off. We're setting off for the Glen.
And anything I need to bring with me, or
Take just basic medical stuff, and perhaps some things to how should I say it to keep people awake
And
or
maybe
wake them up
things that,
again.
okay?
maybe if you have something that makes loose lips.
Let me just check, see what I've got on me. I might have to requisition something.
I like your thinking.
No, I should be good.
Okay. Well, if you've got something that makes people talk, will be good to take that with you too.
Well, you know, truth drugs are like science fiction, right?
Yeah, but you can always make them stew with a few tabs of hallucinogen and some rats or spiders, and sooner or later they will be talking.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
fill them up with alcohol. Most people
But
start.
yeah, best I can do is bring some stim. You may be surprised to learn that hallucinogens don't have a lot of medicinal properties. So, yeah, I'll be bringing that.
I'm not so good at wet work. I'm better at the meat stuff is not my thing. I can hack their tech, but their meat, nah.
Sure, that's why I'm here. So, I will see you shortly.
Okay,
Lovely.
so see you at the garage then.
All right, are you guys heading off right now? Are you going? Is this you going right now?
I'm heading off so that I'll be there in time to
Okay.
in
Well,
time.
yeah. As you're leaving, is that fair to say you're going right now? Just so we.
Yeah.
In case there's any. Okay. As David is leaving. Teddy Bearns shows up and he just shoves up against you. Hey, where the fuck are you guys going? Listen, I'm going to need your TPS reports by the end of the week. A lot of quality assurance checks going on in the division right now, so don't get sloppy on me. The only one seemingly turning chicken shit and chicken salad is the fucking PR guy. Capiche? Oh yeah, we should talk about that thing when you get back. Media's looking for this guy, Mr. Crash. May or may not have affiliation with moi. I owe MANF a favor, or may not. Sorry. All this is off record, of course, so I can't really force you to help, but you don't really want to be on my bad side. Right? Plus, you all want to be big players, right? You want to be a big player?
Yes, boss man.
So we're on that. So better just let me go so we do not lose time. Time is always of the essence.
Yeah, that's fair, but where the fuck are you guys going? You didn't answer my question.
We're working on the media issue we had, and on the assignment you gave me.
Okay. Well,
We're going on a corporate team building exercise to remove some sources of stress.
okay, fair enough. Yeah, just no clowning around, okay? We got work to do.
And we're giving you plausible deniability.
Is that okay? Well, you know, I got to get to my my private club, so I'll see you boys later. And he just trots off, and yeah, you guys can go there if you wish.
Yeah.
All right,
we'll leave.
So you've got your driver. No, this is so. Yeah, you're
Gear.
at you got your gear. So did you bring your desired gear?
Yep.
I'll take my gear with me.
Okay. I'll just say your gear is all your weapons and whatnot, like all your starting gear, and you got your backpacks. So
Yep.
yeah, you're at your driver. Everyone's inside the car. It's a executive grand car.
Yep.
And what?
And it even has a seating upgrade, so we even get more people in there than normally.
Yep. Oh yeah. There'll be how many people? There's at least 4 people, not including the driver. Yeah, in the car right now.
Yeah, and it's at least two more people we can get in there.
Oh yeah. That's fair. Uh, yeah. So what do you tell the driver? He's gonna have to do a roll, by the way.
I'll introduce the driver to everybody. The driver has to do a roll. Doesn't he?
For loyalty to accomplish his task,
Ah, okay.
which I just remembered I didn't do for the damn it, the other chick. Well,
Christiana?
it's too late now. She succeeded. It's too late now. But he has to do his role for driving you there. But that's me. I fucked up. But she did the task, so it's too late now. But it was a loyalty to see if she would succeed. But yeah, you could tell him where you want to go and stuff.
I'll tell him the address where we want to go, and I'll ask him to just let us leave us out there, and then wait in the car, like around the corner, not exactly there, and I'll tell him when to come back.
Okay. Well, he's gonna roll. And by the way, you're gonna succeed this roll no matter what, because your loyalty with him is 7. You have to roll under 7. It's a D6. But his loyalty is high enough that
Yeah.
it wouldn't even matter. But that's why I just wanted to go through. You got 7 a loyalty with him. He needs to roll under that with a D6.
I know it.
He's gonna get it anyway. So I just wanted to tell you that. So yeah, he's cool with that. He drops you off. Where did you want him to park? Just at the other side of the apartment?
No, not on. Just as I said, he should go around the corner so that he's not directly at the
Oh,
apartment.
around the corner. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, there you go.
Maybe a couple of streets away, so that he's there quickly, but he's not exactly before the building.
Okay, it's not too dangerous in the glam right now, so yeah, it's
Glen isn't even.
it's not a combat zone.
Zone.
So yeah, you're good. You're good at this time to do that. If it was a combat zone, you might run into trouble doing that. But there you go.
I still want him to stay with the car and park the car a little away from that building.
Okay. Yep, that's fair. He's parked safely.
Okay. And the rest of us will go there and we'll go inside and actually just a second. That's okay. Do it like that. And the rest of us will get inside and yeah, let's see whether we find that guy.
All right. Well, the door is open. You see like the keypad for all the different for dialing the different apartments, but the door is open.
Yeah.
There's kind of people chilling in that area, but you know the number it's number 14, so it's like a floor above. There's a set of stairs that can lead you there. So doesn't look like there's too much going on.
Or there an elevator.
There is an elevator, but it's only one floor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
You still want to go on the elevator?
let's
no.
divide up. Two,
I
two
am.
on the elevator, two on the stairs. So in case
Okay.
he saw it coming and wants to get away, can take neither of them.
I was thinking that we were just call the elevator and shove something in the door so it wouldn't close.
Yeah, okay, that works too.
So we don't split up too much.
That
Okay.
works.
Yeah, so we got two guys. Who's the two guys? We got Bob and what's his name? Bran. Are you in the elevator?
No, nobody is in the elevator. We're forcing the
We're all
doors
taking
to be
stairs,
open.
Oh,
and
sorry.
we'll
I thought
we'll
two was
leave
in the elevator.
we'll leave Sienna downstairs to keep an eye on the elevator just in case someone comes and kicks away that stuff. So
Okay.
in case that he should try to get down there, she
Okay,
can
that's
handle it
fair.
herself.
And is there a fire? Is there a fire escape?
There is. And there's one located in the
Balthazar will
rooftop
volunteer to.
and the ground floor.
Yeah. So if that leads up to is accessible from this guy's apartment, then Balthazar will volunteer that he'll take that, make sure that there's no getting out.
Okay,
Okay.
so you come up the fire stairs, and we can meet upstairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So first guy there is probably David. Then, you do see number 14, and there's a pad next to the door,
Okay.
but you can't tell what It's like it's just yeah, you can't really tell what this pad's about. It looks like a key lock or something. A keypad, sorry. But it's pretty strange for it to be there, if that makes sense. Like usually you would just need a key to get in the door. This one's got a keypad.
Okay.
And I would say
If
the
you
rest have arrived. The other players have arrived behind David at this point.
Okay. Drake, you
we
do
see,
you know a
yeah,
bit about security tech?
sure do, boss.
Hey, can you check this keypad, please?
Yeah. Cover me, and I will go up to and examine the keypad.
Okay. So yeah, they're yeah, you want to you get the feeling that maybe you should check this keypad in case it's deceptive. That's your thoughts right now.
So roll security tech.
Not right now. Perception.
Perception, yes.
Yep.
18.
Okay, that's good. You just got it. So you spot that this is actually a stun panel, and if you were to, you need to disable this. Otherwise, you would have gotten a big shock. And I'll explain what. So it's embedded in the walls, designed to look like art or whiteboards. In this case, it was a keypad. When triggered, they deliver a stunning blast of blinding light and sound. Anyone caught in the area of effect must succeed at a DV-15 resist torture drugs check or suffer the damaged eye and damaged ear critical injuries for the next minute. They do not take the bonus damage from these critical injuries. That's basically what that is. Yeah, you can go ahead and use your security tech. Is that the security tech skill?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go ahead and use that to disable it. 20,
20.
good. Very good. So you spent about a minute trying to disable this thing. You succeed. Everything looks ship-shape. You're very confident that it's been disabled. But now you have to get through the door.
Yeah.
So it was a fake. It
I
was
will,
sort of fake key lock. It doesn't actually work like a key lock. Yeah.
I will then pick the lock.
Sure.
21.
21, very good. Yeah, you spend about 15 seconds tweaking at the lock. You manage to get it to open, and you're greeted to this sort of empty room. There's a couple of trash lying around, but it's very like there's not a lot of furniture. It's very sort of barren, and there's a single bed, double bed on the other side of the room. And you see in the left side that there's a bathroom door, just what appears to be a bathroom door that's just open. You see the light coming in from the window.
Okay, I will draw my stun pistol and slowly move forward.
Sure. So if you're moving forward, you can see on the left there's a guy what appears to be a gentleman with his hands like this on a sink, looking in the mirror. But he's not really moving. He's just sitting there or standing there. He's just sort of leaning up against it like this.
I will silently call the others to come
Yeah.
and
Going
point
inside.
that he's in there, or there might be somebody in there.
Yeah.
Pointing
Okay.
to the bathroom.
I'll check.
All right, David's there. He sees this mysterious figure.
Did
For
I
some reason,
record?
not moving. Very eerie scene. Do you
Do we
recognize? Not from the back.
Okay.
Well, you can. It's you can.
He looks in the mirror.
He's in the mirror. You can't really see the mirror. His body's kind of covering it, but you do think that the build of this guy is very similar, at least the back of his head, to the guy in the camera that you saw. And you saw him actually visually, so yeah, So I would say that Bob does get that thinks that this could be the guy.
Okay.
Yeah, I will let Balthazar, what are you doing?
Balthazar would ask you to just check and open the window from the inside, because he doesn't want to go breaking anything or setting up any alarms or whatever.
All right.
Yeah.
Fair.
I will sneak past the bathroom door and try to open the window for Balthazar to come in.
You want to sneak against him?
Yeah, so you can get Balthazar is outside on the fire escape windows, by the windows or where it is.
He wants to stealth his way toward the windows.
Yeah.
Okay, I would probably use a stealth roll then.
Yep.
Against him.
21.
21. No need for a stealth roll. I wonder why. But you do manage, but there's no need for a stealth roll. At least for him.
But we don't. Do I notice that something is strange?
Yes, the guy's not moving. He's up against the sink with his hands sort of on it. Yeah, just like this. But the window. You sneak to the window, but you don't really see him move. Is what I mean. Like there's no sort of sudden moves or. So it's pretty eerie, I would say.
I will do while I opened the door or window for Balthazar to come in. I will look at David and go, like showing something is strange.
Yeah,
I'll let Balthazar in.
I'll position myself at the corner. Just before going inside, wait that Balthazar is inside to have my back.
Okay.
Before I go and grab that guy.
So you're gonna grab him?
Not
Take up a
yet.
good covering position for him to grab the corpse / mannequin
Yeah.
/ booby trap.
Yeah.
Sure. So, David, what's your first move?
My first move was going to the edge of the door before going inside, and then slowly going inside, keeping that guy, keeping my eyes on the guy, who still isn't moving at all, I guess.
No, not moving.
And so I'll try to see whether I see something wrong with that guy.
Well, yeah, you can see that as you're coming in, you get a good look. You're quite I don't know how tall you are, but you can, because he's leaning over. You can see for the mirror, he's got these cut marks on his cheeks, so like a smiley face, and he's got white makeup on, and he's not breathing.
Okay.
I am by the window and I ask quietly, "What's happening?"
I'll pass on that information.
Okay. I forgot to mention that the intrusion mentioned follow the white bozo.
Okay.
So you can maybe check this guy, or maybe look for stuff, since you mentioned that, Bob. Maybe there's something there.
Yeah, we need to look for clues, because this was just a pawn, probably.
Balthazar, will you help me put that guy on the bed to check out what he is, what he's like, what he's doing?
Still check for booby traps.
Sure thing.
Okay, yeah. In the bathroom. What, the perception?
Yep.
Sure. Go ahead. Roll.
I am still by the window.
Yeah, that's fine.
18.
18. Yeah, 18 in the bathroom. Nothing really suspicious there. Just, you see, just in the sink, there's a lot of blood, and you realize it's coming from the guy's neck, and it's just like almost it's like a small pool of blood. So you can tell there's no traps, but just in a general bathroom area, the guy probably had his looked like he got his neck sliced open.
Yeah. So let's put him on the bed, and let's see whether there's still something, some clue or something we can find.
Okay, yeah, you lift him from there. Blood still leaking a little bit. It looked quite recent. Well, the medtech can check stuff as well.
Yes.
For clues.
I was going to ask Ramirez to check the body for.
You can do that if you want. I'm just saying, if the medtech wants to check anything, he can. But if you could check his pockets.
First let the medtech check him.
Okay.
You want the medtech check first? Sure. Yeah. Do you have any useful rules, medtech?
Surgery, maybe. I think mainly he's going to be wanting to check to see if he can determine how long ago he was killed and any other useful information.
You can do that. Let's say, what skill for checking? Is it paramedic? Paramedic makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm having a look at the skill list right now. Paramedic. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Paramedic. So you can tell, based on this roll, 21's very good. This guy most likely died 30 minutes ago. And you know it's 30 minutes because you could tell that his wound is pretty fresh. There's blood still dripping. The guy's not. He's not quite like pit. The body's still kind of warm.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what you determine. So as a killer, you're probably thinking first thing, killer's still around here. This is messed up.
Confirm that it was the severed throat that killed him.
Yes, you confirm that it was the severed throat that killed him.
Okay.
There's no other wounds. That's the one, and then there's makeup on him, and there is the scars on his face to assemble a smiley face. But that didn't kill him. That was just marks on his face.
Right. Are they recent or?
Yes, it looks like it.
Okay. So he would relate this to the rest of his team and say, body's still warm, so either the killer's still in the area or maybe even in the building.
Okay. Did we see any cameras or anything when we came into the building?
There is a couple of cameras. There is a terminal downstairs that you pass, but there's a couple of people there, and there's on the other side of that room. There's a security guy.
Okay.
But before that, there was I said Bob could check his pockets because we let the med tech go first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will check his pocket.
So there's a couple of eddies in there. There's like 15 eddies in his pocket, but then you see a note written in blood, and it's just a scrap of paper, and it says "Wrong bozo."
Yep, I show them the paper, and I actually pocket the eddies.
All right, 15 eddies.
Yeah, the dead guy don't need it. I want to look around the apartment quickly.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you check the bathroom. Let's go check the main room. This is it's only like 2 rooms. It's quite barren, but you never know. Hey, this room's empty. Nothing here.
Okay. I'll check too.
Bran, meanwhile, will contact trauma team to see if they want to come pick up the body and scavenge anything useful from it.
Yeah, you can do that. You can contact trauma team. They could. Yeah, I accept that. You can get a team over. Well, this guy actually.
Yeah.
If you're doing that, then you're using kind of your resources because the trauma team would have showed up if this guy was a member, but no one showed up. They would have checked.
Right, I'm just thinking from like a recycling point
Oh,
of view.
Okay, yeah, I see what you mean. So you'd be using your resources to get a team over. I accept that. That sounds fair. So I would say your old team from the hospital.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
they can check it out.
Does the guy have some kind of like, chipware socket or something where he could have?
He doesn't have a lot of cybernetics. He's just got the standard. You can put data shards and all that. He doesn't have any neuraware or anything or any standout cybernetics.
Okay, so there's nothing like footage we could get or data we could get from him.
You could check if there's shards on him, like inside him, if he's got any recording type stuff.
That's what I'd like to do.
So let's go perception again on him. 10. You can see where the ports are, but you can't tell if there is anything useful.
Okay. And then the next
we should maybe go down to the security terminal and see what we can get from there.
Yep.
Sure. So
You
you head
probably
down.
need-
There's a security guy
And-
that you remember seeing downstairs.
Yeah, Balthazar, did you want to say something?
Also, I would like to just take a quick look and see if there's any whoever did this. They obviously were here relatively recently, so give it a tracking check, I guess, to see if he can spot any indication of who was here.
What type of check, sorry?
Tracking.
Tracking? Tracking. There's no trail. You need to use probably footage for that to track if there's anyone there. Well, I don't think you could do it on your own. You need like cameras.
That's
There's
absolutely
no
fine.
there's no blood trail or anything that would help
Cool.
you, or so, and you would need like proper like DNA if you wanted to proper do that. You would need special equipment, let's say, but there is a way you could track possibly that. I think one of you mentioned it was the security room.
Yeah, that's where we wanted to go next.
I think we will need your talents, boss, to get access.
Okay.
Sure. So you guys make it to the security room. There's just a guy at a desk, just very casual. Like there's nothing. He's just like chilling, sitting back in his chair, and almost fell there.
I'll actually, while going downstairs, I'll actually whisper to Bob. Try if you can back into the system without entering the room. Is there like a window or something?
Window where?
To the security room.
You're in the ground floor. The door is open. There is a window outside next to the door.
Oh, I mean, where the guy is sitting. Like
There's
a
a
desk.
window where there's a desk there. It's situated at a corner. Do you mean if there's a window?
So if we are
Beside
lucky, there's no wall between the access point and Bob.
I can do a scanner to see where the access point is.
You can
and,
do that.
Hack it from a distance.
Yeah, as long as there's
That's
no
possible.
wall between.
No, there's no wall in between. He's situated in the corner, just away from like
That's
the
what-
group of guys. Yeah. Sorry, that's what I mean.
Yeah, 11 on scanner.
Yeah, 11. Yep, you can see that there is an access point. Basically, you can access it from a couple of meters away, and it's at the guy's desk. There's a device.
Yeah. Then I will place myself where I are not seen by the security guy.
He's just chilling.
And,
He's not really a threat, I would say, from your angle. He's
then I
watching
will,
maybe cartoons on his computer.
Yeah.
tell the others that I'm going in, and then I will jack in.
Okay.
Sure.
We'll keep watch, I guess. I'll make sure that if someone tries to approach him, that I'll get him into a conversation. That I'll just talk to him.
Okay. Well, yeah. So we'll go to the networking. So there is a password that just pops up to enter a password when you access.
I will rest my worm, and then I will go in.
14. Okay. Yeah, you get the password, no problem, and you can now use your. I believe it's that you can see the camera, the control node for the cameras, and there's about 5 cameras you can use, and you can use your control. I can't remember the name of the ability or whatever it is to take control of the cameras, and you can switch between them.
It's control.
Just control. Okay. I don't believe you need to roll for that. I think you just control. Yeah, I just want to make sure. So you can transfer between 5 cameras. There's one situated in that room.
Actually can it actually can need a DV if it's complex.
It could not in this case.
Enough.
Not
Okay.
in this case. This is a very casual security. That's very per area. There's not like any Arasaka attack, or there wouldn't be Arasaka, but or Militech or defenses, turrets, or any of that stuff. So it's very not well guarded, and the cameras are
then
very
I will
shoddy. Let's say.
Look through them. First, I look through and see if I see anybody that looks suspicious around the building, like they're standing, looking at the building at the moment.
Let's go with just perception then on the cams.
Yeah.
And you can access like the footage, or you're accessing it from this point now. 18 doesn't seem to be anything suspicious going on. No. There's a couple of parties going on in the hallways. Nothing much happening at this point.
I will look through the footage.
Okay, yeah, there's you rewind it back 30 minutes or 30 minutes if you wish. Sorry, you were saying?
No, I wasn't saying anything.
Someone said something.
I rolled for checking through the around 30 minutes and seeing who will pop out. Look.
Yeah. Okay. You want to do this from 30 minutes before or 40 minutes before?
I will do that time span.
Okay. You do that, and you see exactly about 38 minutes. There is a cloaked figure, and he's walking with the mercenary who appears to be very disorientated. And you recognize the mercenary from before. Doesn't have any makeup at this point. He looks clean, but he's very short. He's very disorientated. And they're walking up the stairs slowly together.
Okay, I will clip that footage.
Okay.
So we have what we can of that footage.
And that's kind of all you can extract from that.
Yep. And I will erase us.
Erase the footage?
Yeah, I will erase that footage and our footage of us being here.
All right. Let's do just from that.
Just to be clear, there's no footage of this person leaving.
There is. Well, that was the footage leading up to with the mercenary, but it's just you see the figure leaving with the same cloak on, and he's kind of like dressing it up a little bit, and he just walks off. He walks off the same way he came in. But you can't get a visual read. You can't get a visual read on him. He might be using some sort of. You can't really tell. He's just got himself covered. It could be a tech thing. It might not be. He might just be a guy in a cloak. Who knows? But it's covering his whole body. His whole body is covered with this cloak. So yeah, there you go. But you can use deduction from this to figure out Bob, what you think of this? 23. So, yeah, you assume that, hey, this guy is a mark. This guy was used possibly by this guy in the cloak. But this could be a dead end as well. This might be. I mean, he was killed, but you had the Fall of the White Bozo thing. So you sort of think, what about the address at the Glen? That's another thing we could check out or not. That's your thoughts right now.
Yep. Then if there is nothing else we're going to get from here, I will erase that footage and erase the footage of us being here.
Sure. I accept that. Did you guys want to take a break? Or
I
no?
don't.
You want to keep playing?
Yeah.
It's up to you guys.
What do you think?
I'm fine either way.
If we're all good, we'll just continue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
Good
So
for me.
yeah. So David, what do you do with this? I presume Bob's going to tell you about this.
Yeah, I tell them everything and I share the clips.
Okay.
We probably need to know if this apartment were recently rented or because it could be just a place to place the body.
Yeah.
And he seemed like he was drugged or something when he was led towards the apartment. What do our med tech think about that? Maybe you should look at the footage and make conclusions about how our victim were moving.
I'll certainly try if you want me to roll something.
Yeah, you could check well, you deleted the footage, didn't you? Or did you copy it?
I copied it first.
Oh, you copied it. Okay. Yeah, you can check then. You can check. Is there any skills that the med tech has other than just perception? For checking.
I've got medical tech.
Medical tech. Medical tech. That could work.
Okay.
That could work. Yeah, that could work. Well, that would work in terms of maybe not the type of drug, but just the sort of what could have been used, I guess.
Yeah. If I roll medtech pharmaceuticals.
Yeah, that could work. If you're gonna look for is this guy drugged, then yeah, that would work. $19? Yeah, so the medtech's going for this footage, and this guy is on some serious disorientation meds, like sort of a concoction of sorts. Could either be taken by syringe or it could be drunk, and this type of thing is not quite black market, but it's the sort of thing you could. You need a chemist, a really good chemist, to make to make it, and it could be serious. Like it could be one of those things where it fucks up your brain, turns it into a sort of maze, and you don't know where you're going, type of thing. You're finding, it could be that serious, or it might just be some sort of. If it's not so serious, probably just some sort of like heroin or something, like to calm him down and just make him just sort of numb.
Sure.
So that's what you're thinking. That's so it could either be really serious, it could be something that fucks his head up, and you'd have to really strap him down for that and force feed him or force drink, or syringe him a couple of different concoctions. But that's what you're thinking.
Okay. Well, did you explain this to the group? And, well, it looks like we're not dealing with your average amateur here. It looks like he's taken whatever he did to this guy pretty serious.
Okay. Any idea where to get that stuff?
What was that, sorry?
Any idea where someone can get that stuff, or
Without exactly knowing what he was given, impossible to say.
You will know that if he's talking about the concoctions, you need a trained chemist, and it'd probably be like a black market thing. It could be, or something like that. That's not exactly a drug dealer, but like a proper chemist.
Yeah.
okay.
It's not something you'd be able to buy without serious paperwork or some kind of hookup to a black market.
So there are only a limited number of people who could actually supply this.
Potentially, yeah.
Okay, so that's one thing we have.
Dragmir's coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's kind of, you can move on to that location that he gave you if you wish. The geodata. And you already had it, but he's telling you this could be useful. Is that what you wish to do, David?
Yeah, let's just brainstorm what our options.
Oh, you brainstorm. Fair.
So we can try to find out what people are able to supply these kinds of drugs. We can go to that spot they told us. Well, that spot they told Bob. Those coordinates.
Yep, the geodata.
Yep. That is that would be a thing, and see if he left any clues there. We are we are in the behind here. We are going around on his terms, it seems.
Yeah.
Or her.
Or here.
And our adversary didn't put any booby traps in the tech here, so. And all the net running things has been rudimentary up to this point, at least. It hasn't been any daemons and other problematic things set up to harm us, or and more than the shock thing. But if it actually were the mercenaries' real apartment, it might be what he set up when he rented it. So we don't know if that is a clue or not. They didn't put any booby traps here. They just cloaked on the cameras, and we don't know if that's tech or not.
And then it's totally possible that the merc was hired by him or them to set up this footage you received on your system.
Yeah. This little riddle and maze stuff on the riddle on my terminal. But the thing is, no, it wasn't. Yeah, but the thing is, he was there before our mic incident.
Yeah, right. He was.
So it's somebody that has problems with either me or all of us or some of us, and used him to as a gateway to mess with us when they had something to mess with us about.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, as you're thinking about that, you could enter the car and the driver could drop you off, and you could talk about it still if you wish.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need
Let's
to.
say as you're driving, you're discussing. Let's say.
Yeah.
Any other ideas? But going to those coordinates.
We could spend time later to do better research on how long that apartment has been rented and how long the car has been registered to that apartment and so on.
Actually, we can look where that car is.
Yeah, there's parking space, not an inside an open but public parking space.
Yeah, we should
And
look
that's where the car
into
is.
that
That's where the car is.
before we look.
Yeah, that's where the car is.
Okay.
And there's not a lot of cars sitting around there. You can see it quite plainly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any possibility to look in the trunk or something?
I can pick the lock.
You could pick the locks. It's an old Indian brand, and there's not a lot of security with these type of cars.
And then I will pick the lock.
On the back,
Yeah, on the trunk.
on the trunk.
First.
There's you look in. There's kind of empty, a lot of trash laying around, but you see in like the there's actually about 50 eddies sitting there, just in a little heap, wrapped up. You can take.
Oh, Balthazar went missing.
Oh, you'll be back.
Yeah, I will pick up the 50 eddies. Is there anything else with the eddies, or it's just like he
Just a
dropped-
couple, just trash laying around. It's an old car, old make. Nothing really important in there. Just the 50 eddies. There's no notes you can take or anything, but just in the trunk.
Let's open up the driver's side door then.
All right. Yeah. So you can open from there. I would say from the trunk.
Yep.
I accept that. Yeah. You get inside. Kind of barren, but you can use perception.
Okay.
I got 14 when I do my
14. You're
search.
kind of just checking around the dashboard. Nothing much. 15. You do feel like on the near the driving stick, there's sort of a compartment there, like a hidden compartment.
Okay. I'll try to open that.
So yeah, you open it and it just pops up like a very heavy pistol inside
Okay.
it. There doesn't seem to be any ammo, however.
Well, I have ammo for a very heavy pistol, but
Are you checking too,
I'll
Bell?
just take it out of
Yeah,
there.
but no better.
I would say it was just the pistol, nothing near in the dashboard. There's no notes or anything, no suspicious activity happening in the car.
So this seems like his private car. Otherwise, there wouldn't be any weapon hidden in it.
You can use deduction if you wish.
Yeah, we'll do that. 14.
14. Yeah, 14 is yeah. You can tell that it is his own car, and by the gun, it seems like yeah, this guy's some sort of he must be some sort of merc or some hiree or something to do dirty work, but nothing. This is probably his own car.
Yeah. Which he doesn't need anymore. Balthazar, you need a car.
Hell yeah.
I mean, you
I
still
can
you
drive.
still live in Salt Night City, right?
Yeah,
So you need a way to come to work every day. So
of course.
Well, technically, you could stay in a corporate Connaught if you wish, but if you're staying in Sub Night City, then yeah, it would save you money.
Yep, damn right. And I know just the guys to get the plates changed and just make it all nice and legal.
yeah.
All right, well there you go.
Yep.
Anything else?
Yeah, I'd say
That
let's
is
check out that side street,
Yep.
that alley.
Okay. You get in the car. You're on your way there. Still raining. It's getting about 6:30 p.m. and you arrive at the alleyway. No need for a loyalty thing, obviously. And driver drops you off. Do you want the driver anywhere specifically?
Yeah, he should stay close, but not exactly where he drops us off,
Okay.
so that he's with us very quickly if needed.
All right. So
I
you arrive. Oh, sorry.
will when we arrive, I will do a scan and see where there are access nodes close by.
Sure. Yeah, you can do that. Let's say you're outside the restaurant area.
Yep.
10. Yeah, there is one. It's inside the restaurant. The Italian restaurant is called Mario's, by the way. That's where you were the first time. There's one in there. You don't see anything else though.
Okay. Are there any security cameras pointing towards the alley at this point?
Alleyway? No.
No.
But are you at the alleyway right now? I'll move over.
Yeah, we went
This is
there
what you
and
see.
yeah.
This is what it looks like. Just yeah. So there's a bunch of trash lying around. Yeah, use perception if you want to check this area.
Yeah, let's do check it, guys.
19.
Oh, okay, that was not me.
You find a lot of trash lying around. Doesn't appear to be anything useful. You find about 10 eddies lying in the ground. Well, one of you can pick that up if you wish.
I've been picking up all the cash. Somebody else might want it.
No, dude. You have the 10 trash books.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. This is odd. There's nothing here either. Very strange. I would say you exit at this point and you're kind of confused and concerned. This street corner is more quiet than usual.
Maybe we should get in the car and get out of here.
Yeah, this feels very ambushy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, as everyone want to get in the car, back in the car.
Sure.
All right.
Yeah, I
well,
think so.
as you walk back to the car on your left, And ahead of you, you see 3 figures approaching from the shadows. One of them cackles and croaks and points right at you. You see that he has abundance of clown makeup and comically large feet. Ha ha! I didn't think you'd actually come here. Pick 'em apart, boys! And we'll end it there. Yeah, I would continue, but it's been what 2 hours and 15 minutes. So
Yep.
I'm gonna end it there. But thanks for watching. Please
10
subscribe.
more hours. 10 more hours.
I would play more, but it's getting. I want to keep it to at least 2 hours, or I mean, I would do more, but I want to leave this. This a good cliffhanger for next time, you know.
This is a really good cliffhanger.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
Right before
I'm-
the clown murder.
So
I'm
we've got
looking forward to this battle.
So we've got 3 bozos here.
Well,
Actually,
And the enemy.
and the enemy.
you see figures approaching. Could be bozos. They could be. But yeah,
Actually, when the period with all those killer clowns was, when they reached at the place where I live, the same day, one of those guys who played those pranks, those killer clown pranks, he tried to play that prank at with the wrong person. With a guy who does mixed martial arts, MMA, and he was beaten up. Police took him to the hospital.
is that a video?
I don't know.
Well, it sounds like Cyberpunk.
Yeah, it
It's
does.
a couple of years ago already, but that's what I always have to think about when I think about those photos.
Yeah,
If
I
only
think
that
if,
happened to all
if,
clowns.
if I'd have ever seen one of those guys on the roadside, I'd probably be in prison by now because I'd have just panicked and swerved to hit him.
Yeah, well, good luck with this next encounter, because I made it especially hard.
Nice.
We'll see when we get on next session.
I think what he's saying is have your backup character sheets ready to go.
Always.
Yeah, are we still live?
Oh yeah, you're live.
Oh, yeah. Subscribe to Cyberpunk Uncensored, guys. Please.
Oh yeah.
Gotta do
Thanks
the
for
outro
watching.
first, man.
Yeah, and I just want to remind everyone too. Tomorrow is the Game Master Roundtable, the GM Roundtable. We stream that at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time right here on the Cyberpunk Uncensored Twitch, and we've got Phil from Roll to Cast, and then we got a couple other new GMs that are going to join us this month. So if anyone is free, tune in and join us. We'd love to have you.
All right, awesome.
Yeah.
Damn
Other than that, great job, guys, and everybody tuning in. Make sure you like and share the video and give some support, and we'll see you next time. Thanks so much. Take care.
Cheers.